It was long into the evening when Idaho and Virginia got up on the stage. "Excuse me," Idaho said politely. Idaho is a very polite state. "Sorry to interrupt, but Virginia and I were just talking and we thought it might be fun if she and I switched places. You know, so we could see a new part of the country." "Yes," Virginia chimed in. "Then we thought maybe all of you might want to try it too. What do you think?" A wave of excitement swept through the room. "Oh yes! What a grand idea! We should have done this years ago!" Immediately, they could hardly wait. Immediately, the states made their plans to switch places. They said their goodbyes and went directly home to pack. It took the better part of the next morning for the states to move to their new spots, but finally they were settled in. All of the states were much happier now that they were by their new neighbors and in a new part of the country. Oh yes, this was a much better arrangement. But after a couple days had passed and all the excitement had died down, the states began to realize that they weren't as happy as they thought. Florida, who had switched spots with Minnesota, was freezing in the frosty northern climate. And Minnesota, who forgot to buy sunscreen, got an awful sunburn. Alabama, New York, and Indiana, all of whom took California's place, were bothered by an annoying rumbling sound that kept them up all night. Arizona, who had traded places with South Carolina, was upset because the ocean waves kept ruining her hairdo. Alaska, who had been wanting a little more interaction with the other states, was irritated by Oklahoma's handle jabbing into his left side and Michigan's thumb tickling his right. And worst of all, Kansas, who had switched places with Hawaii because he was sick of being stuck in the middle of the country, was now stuck in the middle of nowhere, feeling lonesome and seasick. In the middle of nowhere, I'm feeling lonesome and seasick. My guitar is soggy and I feel so blue. And Hawaii was longing for some peace and quiet like in the good old days. Well, there was no question in any state's mind about what to do. Everyone wanted to go home. So even faster than they made the first trip, they packed up their things and hit the road. "Yes, my name is Illinois and I need an airline ticket to, Illinois." No, the S is silent. As the sun set across the country, all of the states from A to W were back in their very own homes. The states were so happy to see their old friends again. They spent the entire evening sharing their new experiences with each other, the good and the bad. That night, all the states in the country went to bed feeling happy about the new friends they had made, but most of all, feeling thankful to be home. And these are all the 50 states and their capitals, the square miles, and the population, and their nicknames. And these are icons of all the 50 states, monuments, landmarks, foods, and all kinds of things. The end. I hope you enjoyed that fun and creative and clever story.